Welcome back to the VST channel, guys. This here is One UI 6 Beta 5. It runs on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and this here is the Galaxy S9, which is actually a nice Japanese version with Snapdragon. And by the way, guys, this here runs One UI 2.1, which was released almost 4 years ago, right? February 2020. So this here is One UI 6. It is already 2024, and I just wanted to show you the animations. So the first thing we're gonna start is the folder opening, and I want to draw your attention on the animations. But before I start, I want to share this document with you, One UI design guidelines. So Samsung have created this almost like 94 pages, very thoroughly described design guide on One UI, which is actually one of the best mobile operating system. So you can check this out, right? Animations are not really a big thing inside, but everything else is so nicely documented, and it pretty much makes sense. But I want to share with you the animations and talk why that's important, because this here is a device with One UI 2.1 from almost 4 years ago, okay? 3 years and like 8-10 months almost. So I'm gonna open the folders, and I'm also going to open here the same applications with Twitter and X, okay? So one more time, the opening of the folder, guys, and one more time I'm going to open Twitter or X. Now I'm going to go inside developer settings and bring down this animation to 5x, and then I'm gonna make my point and tell you why this comparison is actually important. Alright, I am inside the developers options, and I'm going to go and choose the animation scale of 5 everywhere I can. So basically we have 3 options. We have the transition animation scale, we have the window animation scale, and also the animated duration scale. So I'm gonna do this everywhere I can on those phones, and this is going to be important. Just please make sure to watch the full video. I'm going to try to make a point, and you let me know in the comments down below if you agree. So why am I doing this? Because I don't want to kind of artificially slow down the video, and I'm shooting 4K 60 so that you can see what happens. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the recent menu, all right, at both phones, which is pretty much the same. So closing everything, pretty much the same, guys. Now pay attention to the folder opening, which is something that honestly I don't like. Folder opening, all right, and now folder closing. The moment the folder just tries to close and it gets back to the shape, this is absolutely awful.
Emotional damage.
All right, and now guys, I'm going to make another point. I am going to try to open Twitter, all right, and X. So the opening animation is like this. Now pay attention to the closing animation, okay? See, yeah, we didn't really work that time, but I'm gonna try to read this until I can make my point. So, closing animation, all right? Now, folder opening, one more time, opening here, Twitter and X, okay, and then trying to exit. And before I make my point, I want to open one Samsung stock application. This is gonna be the clock in the exactly same position on both phones. Now closing it, okay, and you can just see, right, they're a bit different. The animation on One UI 2.1 is a bit jumpier when I'm just doing the apps minimizing, but in the end of the day, guys, you know, something is very uncommon, and this is exactly my point. One more time, and I'm gonna make my point. Folder opening, folder closing. It's really disgusting, guys, and probably this was okay like 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. But One UI 6, right, and this is One UI 2.1, and we are just receiving the very same, almost like untouched animation when we are opening the folders. And I just think that's not pretty much fair. So I know Samsung can do better. I really hope that Samsung can do better. They are doing things like Good Lock, they're doing things like camera assistant, right? So I do believe that they have an option to change this and turn this around, guys. And One UI 6 is also a very nice operating system, and it's even pretty much stable from what I'm using here yesterday and also today. But I wanted to make this video to just let you know that the animations that we're getting, some of them, right, specifically the folder opening and closing, are almost similar. So they're like unchanged for almost like 4 years, and I don't think this is acceptable, because just look at the competition: iOS, ColorOS, even MIUI, right, Oxygen OS, Harmony, EMUI. So we believe, or I believe, that we need a better job from Samsung. And honestly, yeah, I will never stop complaining. I'm getting questions like, hey, why is animation so important now? Guys, imagine this here is S23 Ultra, right? So imagine you're buying the top of the BMW or the top of the Mercedes-Benz, right? So you get inside the car, and then the car starts to behave strangely, right? Like it's not so fluid when you drive. You're not gonna be happy, right? So this here is like the top flagship. It should be perfect. And I'm not saying that Samsung didn't really improve a lot of things, but what I'm saying is that we're getting almost like the same animations for almost like 4 years, guys. And I believe that this has to change. And Samsung, they need to turn around. And I think that there is a lot of attention already in the community around this. So if Samsung would like to hear the people out, they can probably try to make it better. And they kind of optimize this already in One UI 5.1.1, but we don't get this here in One UI 6. So I really hope that before the One UI 6 beta finishes, we're gonna get at least the animations from One UI 5.1.1. So again, before I wrap it up, One UI 2.1 released February 2020, One UI 6 released just recently. I mean, this is even not released, it's a beta. And we can just see how much of this is still the same animations, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the video, guys. What is your opinion? I really love to get your feedback. Yeah, stay safe, VST over, and bye.